This guided Hisbonenus for Parshas Chukas is sponsored לעילוי נשמת Sprinza Bas Herschel. Close your eyes, take some quiet time, and make room to be misbonen, to contemplate in your mind's eye, and explore the power of emunah and betachon, the faith and trust in Hashem, to transform the darkness of all challenges in your life into light. Imagine the copper snake that Moshe made placed upon a pole, and whoever was bitten by a snake would look up to the copper snake and be healed. Whoever would look up heavenward and subdue their heart to their Father in heaven would be truly healed, then and throughout all time. See if you can get a sense for what that means personally to you. What does it mean to lift up your eyes heavenward and subdue your heart to your Father in heaven? What does it feel like? How does that bring you healing? What exactly is the copper snake? After first grounding yourself in a sense of safety, the deep faith and conviction, the hope that there is a way forward, a way up and beyond, back to the light of Hashem, and taking a moment just to feel that. Now imagine how this snake symbolizes all the challenges, disappointments, and darkness in your life. All the evil that you just don't understand, all expressed in the image of the snake. Take a moment to acknowledge the hardships you've been through, or might be going through right now, and to be gentle and compassionate with yourself, acknowledging how hard it has been for you. Now sense how these challenges have existed within a perceived vacuum, divorced from the perception of the presence of Hashem in your life. Now lift up the pole and elevate the copper snake, elevating it back to its ultimate source in the light of Hashem, thereby subduing your heart and making room for the presence of your Father in heaven in the ruddy earthiness of your heart, and into the practical realities and challenges of your life. To believe, recognize, and feel that you are not and never have been alone. Acknowledge how down below the challenge is real. But don't settle for judging by the surface reality. Penetrate deeper and lift your eyes above heavenward, to sense how all the apparent evil and challenges are being sustained by the light of Hashem, and how ultimately no evil descends from above. It only evolves downward when disconnected from its source up above. Probe with your faith how all of your challenges and suffering are filled with the presence and infinite goodness of Hashem. A goodness that is sometimes too profound to be comprehended, and too immense to be contained in the finite limitations of this world. Expand your mind and open your heart to transcend its neat categories, allowing the full force of Hashem's goodness in, on His terms. Savor the expansiveness and the peacefulness. Yasor Yisrani Ka, to realize you are being challenged, but challenged by Hashem. Specifically by Yudkei, the beginning of the revelation of Hashem's full name, Yudkei Vavkei. Believe with a perfect faith that His light and goodness that is underlying your challenges might not yet be fully revealed in its current form, but is in the process of unfolding in its right time. Sense yourself in the company of Nachum Ish Gamzu and all the Tzaddikim, the righteous ones, who lived with this emunah, expansive faith consciousness, who would say about every challenge that came his way, Gam zu l'tova. This too is for the good. Thereby elevating the Gam, the this too, that which appears to be extra and unnecessary, beyond what feels right and just, and elevating it too back to its source, up above within the light of Hashem. Like the copper snake uplifted, elevating all the snakiness and darkness and challenges down below, back up to the light up above. Notice further how the copper snake that is thus elevated has the property of copper, which changes color when thrown into the flame. Sense how with the flame of emunah and betachon, faith and trust in Hashem, how all your challenges are thus being transformed into opportunities. All your disappointments making room for bigger and better possibilities. All your suffering transformed into growth, darkness into light, and bitterness into sweetness. All the dinin nintakim b'shorshan, all the harshness sweetened in its source. Be open to the possibility of this betachon, trust, and faithful conviction possessing the power to cause the goodness to trickle down into your life in a revealed and tangible way, just like I did for Nachum Ish Gamzu, so that the suffering is indeed removed, and all that can be felt is the revealed goodness of Hashem's light, like the copper changing color and taking on new form as a blessing, salvation, and success. Be equally open to the possibility that the goodness may remain above, concealed, but that your faith will still have hit its mark, the evil still elevated and darkness still transformed into light above. Your reality still transformed at its core, and you becoming a new emunah, faith, and hope-enriched person, irrespective of the appearance of your external circumstances. Allowing yourself to experience the profound acceptance and tranquility that come with that conviction. Gam zu l'tova. Even this is for the good.